Hey, good morning. My name is Maggie. This is a 60-minute power and flow. Get started in child's pose. Bringing the knees wide to the edges of your mat. Sitting weight back onto the heels, crawling your fingertips forward, dropping your forehead down to a block or your mat and massaging out the space between your eyebrows, your third eye center. Rolling the forehead side to side. Relaxing the muscles in the face, loosening the jaw left and right. Unclenching the teeth. As you sit more weight back into the heels, stretch the arms even further. Start to notice the breath, your natural rhythm, not trying to change it in any way just yet. And then start to take a full inhale through the nose. Feel your lungs, your back body expand. And audible exhale out. Another full breath in, fill up. And exhale, let go. Crawl your fingertips over to the right-hand side of your mat, maybe stacking left palm on top of right. Anchor your left hip down in space. Breathe fresh air into your left side ribs. Inhale and exhale. Fingertips back to center and then over to the left. Right hip comes down, maybe right palm stacks on top of left. Breathe into right side body and sigh out. Come back to center, melting down and continuing with that circular breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, or coming into Ujjayi breath. So in through the nose, out through the nose. The lips are slightly parted as if you could flip a piece of paper between them, back of the throat constricted. It sounds like an ocean wave. Another few rounds here, locating the breath, connecting with breath, with body. And then as you're ready, press into the mat up to tabletop. Bring the knees in, stacking the joints, shoulders over elbows, over wrists, hips come directly over the knees. Feeling your core start to engage, your belly drawing towards your back, and we'll move through our cat-cows. Inhaling the chest open as you curl the toes, look forward. And then rounding the spine, belly to back for cat, exhale. Good. Cow, open up, breathe in. Cat, exhale, and round. Really articulating the spine, open as you inhale. And round as you exhale. Good, and then continue with those. If that is feeling good in your body, you might find other movements, swaying the hips side to side, rolling out the neck, taking a few rounds of breath here. Just feel it out. You could press back to child's pose and forward, reverse the wrists. Your breath, your body, your movement here, just to wake up. Feel out your space and find that connection. I'll meet back at center where we started, finishing off your movement here, and then extending the right leg long behind you, pressing your right ball of the foot into the ground. Press evenly into both of your palms, engage the core, and then drive through the heel as you stretch the calf. And then come back to center. Lift your right leg up off the ground, dial right toes down. And then as you feel balanced, extend your left arm out, bird dog, full extension. And then we'll move this with breath, inhaling the elbow to touch the knee. As you breathe in, exhale, extend out. Good, 2 more like that. Inhale, draw elbow to knee. Extend, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. So drop everything back down. Sway the hips side to side, roll out the neck. An endless switch. So press evenly, spread fingertips wide, left leg extends long, 5 toes plug in, drive through the heel, stretch, stretch, stretch through the calf muscle. Good. Come back to center, lift your left leg up off the ground with energy. Right arm this time extends long, right thumb pointing towards the sky. Let's feel that core engagement, Draw your elbow to your knee as you breathe in. Extend and breathe out, one long line of energy. Draw in, inhale. Stretch out, exhale. Last time, bring it in and extend out. Really nice. Drop everything back down, sway out. Downward facing dog, curl the toes and lift the tailbone high. Take your dog for a walk, pedal out the feet. Shake out the head, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears to create a nice long spine, and the knees can be bent as much as they need to be to start. Stretching through the calves, driving through the heels. Maybe you rise up onto the balls of the feet and play with that movement. Take a full breath in, full breath out. One more deep inhale and exhale. Walk, hop, or float to ragdoll. Feet are split, hips width. Grab opposite elbows or back of the neck. Find movement once again, swaying side to side. Releasing your neck so that your gaze is right between the legs, crown of the head dropping towards your mat. Jaw is loose, face is relaxed. Take a big breath in and sigh out. Toe heel the feet in towards touch, rise all the way up to stand. You can drive the fingertips, gently rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. As you reach the top, shoulders rock back as you find Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face out, shoulders melt down. Take a full breath in and out. Sweep arms up towards the sky as you inhale. Draw palms to heart, exhale. If you prefer an intention, a mantra, something you'd like to flow for this morning, we'll call that to mind now and seal it in with the sound of Om. Together we inhale. Om. Blink the eyes open, sweep arms up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Exhale, keep the arms high as you let the shoulders relax. Take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and gently sway over to the right. Nice side stretch. Your left hip, left foot anchoring down, thigh tracking in towards your ear. Breathe into left side body. Exhale, come back to center and switch. Grab right wrist with left palm and gentle bend over to the left. Stay square, breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Draw your palms into heart and fold all the way down to the earth. Flat back, lengthen the spine, palms to shin. Forward fold, empty. Flat back, lengthen. Fold and breathe out. Last time, flat back, inhale. Plant the hands as you exhale, stepping back to high plank. Feel this one out. Rock a little forward and back on the balls of the feet. Draw belly in towards back. The next time you rock forward, squeeze elbows in towards rib cage. Tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. walk, hop, or float to a flat back. Lengthen the spine. Fold and empty. Upward salute, root to rise. Breathe in. Palms through heart center. Fold down. Exhale. Flat back. Inhale. Plant the hands. Now flow that motion all the way through. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Twice more through. Here we go. Walk, hop, or float to a flat back. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Our squeeze high. Inhale. Palms through heart. Exhale. Fold down. Flat back. Lengthen. Plant the hands. Flow high to low. Your version. You could always drop the knees. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Last one. Walk, hop, or float. Flat back. Inhale. Fold and exhale. Rise up with energy, with intention. Inhale. Palms through heart center. Exhale. Flat back. Breathe in. Plant the hands. Flow high to low push-up. Squeezing elbows in. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. 3 rounds of breath here. Breathe in. Sigh out. Full inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take it in. And let it go. Walk, hop, or float to a flat back. Lengthen the spine. Forward fold, empty. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach up to sit down. Utkatasana. Arms extending out or goal posting if the shoulders are tight. Rotating the inner thighs in, shifting weight back into the heels. Look down and see if you can wiggle your toes a little bit. And then firmly press into the mat, soles of the feet plug in. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, can you sit a little lower? Good. Draw your fingertips at low back, interlace, point knuckles down to open up the chest. Breath in. Fold as you exhale, keeping the arm bind. Knees can be as bent as they need to be. Maybe there's a little swaying action side to side as you rinse that upper back. Feel your shoulder blades walking in. Neck released. Gaze between the legs. Another inhale. And exhale. Break the bind, flat back, lengthen the spine. Flow high to low push-up as you exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, sigh out. Warrior one, step your right foot through. Left heel spins down, rise up on the in-breath. Get yourself up, hips square. Pinkies rotating in, right knee stacked over the right ankle. And take a big breath in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Right thigh moving back in space, drop your shoulders, set your gaze. Lift the front palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Ride your exhale down, flowing high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, step your left foot through. Right heel spins down, rise up, inhale. Exhale and settle. Making any adjustments on this side. Feel the ground beneath you. Fingertips reaching up. Breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Spin your right heel down. Pressing through that outer edge. Set your gaze. Lift the front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Ride your exhale down. High to low. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right, and we'll take that through. All breaths linking to movement. Walk, hop, or float to a flat back, lengthen the spine. Fold and empty. Chair pose, reach up, sit down, inhale. Exhale. Fingertips at low back, breathe in, open the chest. Fold down, exhale. Break the bind, flat back, lengthen. Place the hands, flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Warrior one, step through, right foot. Rise up on the in-breath. Warrior two, breathe out. Let the front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Cartwheel the hands, ride your exhale down. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, step the left foot through. Rise up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Let the front palm, reverse, breathe in. Ride the wave down. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Come high to the balls of the feet in down dog as you breathe in. As you exhale, drop both heels over to the right. Inhale high back to the center. Drop heels to the left, exhale. One more time, inhale to center. Drive your heels towards the earth as you breathe out. Good. Step your right foot through high crescent lunge. Rise up, all 10 toes facing forward as you bend into that front knee and find that length and strength in the back leg. Drop your tailbone, lift your chest and heart. Draw your palms into heart center and feel your thumbs connect at your sternum. Take a breath in. As you exhale, twist your left elbow outside of right knee, hinging forward and pressing your palms in towards your heart. Good. And then maybe you stay here or split the arms like wings, finding a block or the earth. With every inhale, finding length, every exhale, a little more rinsing out. Good. Come back up to center, high crescent lunge. Warrior three as you take off of that front foot and launch forward. Like a T shape, you can draw your palms to heart or keep that extension. Breath in, breath out. Soft landing, back high crescent lunge, and open up warrior two. Beautiful. Take up lots of room. Check on the feet, heel to arch. Lift the front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle as you exhale. Drop your right forearm down, left arm reaches towards the front edge of your mat. And roll your left shoulder back in space. Press through the outer edge of your right foot. If you feel any dumping down into this leg or shoulder, can you bring more attention to the core and lift up? One more inhale. Exhale, draws you back up, warrior two. Feel the echo, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Rise your exhale down. Through the flow or skip it, always an option to step back to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. High crescent lunge, step your left foot through and come on up. Make any adjustments on this side. Maybe your stance is wider or shorter. Bend into that front knee as you let the shoulders melt. And draw your palms to heart. Feel thumbs connect. Breath in to lengthen the spine. Twist as you hinge forward and take right elbow outside of left knee. And you can always drop this back knee if needed. Press, press, press into the palms. Draw your thumbs more towards your heart. stay here or split the arms like wings. Feeling that strength in the back leg, that twisting, rinsing out quality of your center. Breathe in, breathe out. High crescent lunge, come on up. Warrior three, go for it. As you are balanced and can feel that launching off point of the left foot. And squeezing through the right glute. Breathe in, breathe out. High crescent lunge, soft landing, come back and feel open to warrior two, starting out and taking up room. And flip the front palm, reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, drop your left forearm down, right arm reaches towards the opposite side. Roll your right shoulder back. Notice if you are gripping the mat with your toes or white knuckling, can you release those grips? Breathe in, breathe out. Come back up, warrior two. Feel the echo, flip the front palm, reverse warrior, inhale. Ride your exhale down through the flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Inhale and exhale. Roll out to a high plank position. From here, you can always drop down to the knees to modify. We're going towards side plank on each side. So tipping to your right palm, stacking the ankles, Vashisthasana, left arm extends up. I'm going to take the modified version. So dropping your right knee is always an option. Using your oblique muscles, engaging your core. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Roll back to tabletop. Sway out the hips, dropping both knees down. You take a cat-cow here. Reset. Downward facing dog. Lift the tail. Use your core strength to roll out to that high plank, nice and long. And tip over to the left, stack ankles or drop left knee. Vashisthasana, right arm reaching towards the sky. Here for 3. Your fullest expression for 2. And 1. Roll back, tabletop. Sway out the hips, roll out the neck. Good. And then keeping both palms firmly planted, find that alignment that we began class with this morning. Left palm stays planted on the earth. Sweep your right arm up towards the sky. And then thread the needle. Right comes under left fingertips crawl forward. Hips stay high, right cheek and temple resting on the earth. You could extend the back leg for a little more challenge if that is calling to you. Breathe into the space behind your right shoulder, especially if there's any tightness there. Come back to breath. Left palm presses you back up through. Right arm extends to even off that side. And switch, right palm plants down, left arm sweeps up, and thread the left arm through. Right fingertips crawl forward. Rest your left cheek, temple on the ground. Maybe you go for that leg extension, or just stay and send your smooth quality of breath to the left shoulder, back of the left shoulder. Good. Right palm presses you up, left arm extends high, even it off. Good. And then drop both hands down, downward facing dog, curl the toes, lift the tail high. Breath in, breath out. walk, hop, or float to a flat back, lengthen the spine, fold and empty. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down as you reach up, really settling into your chair. And again, goalpost if the shoulders feel tight or keep that full extension. We're going towards our chair twist. I'm going to turn towards the front, one that behind. Draw your palms to heart center. Take a full breath in to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist right, left elbow outside of right knee. Palms again, drawing in towards your heart, just as we did in our crescent twisting. Check on the knees and see that they're in line. You could stay here with the palms pressing in or split the arms. If you flirt with side crow, that's always an option here. Can you sit a little bit lower into your chair and feel that leg strength, the body working, that energy shifting? Another 3, 2, and 1. Fold down. Split the feet hips width. Grab big toes with the peace fingers. Take a couple halfway lifts. And then as you fold, extend your elbows in opposite directions. Let the head drop. Let something that you are carrying on your shoulders, your neck, just drip away. Maybe it's a thought, a worry, a to-do. Acknowledging and then just setting aside with breath. Full inhale, full exhale as you empty. Release the big toes, toe heel the feet back in towards touch. Bend the knees and chair pose once more. Reach up as you sit down. Wrapping those inner thighs in. Feeling maybe a bit deeper now as the body is nice and warm. Draw your palms to heart. Feel that connection. Inhale through the nose. Twist as you exhale. Right elbow outside of left knee. And pressing in, checking on the knees again. Staying here or splitting the arms, opening up the posture, getting that rinsing out. With every inhale, lengthening. Every exhale, rinsing out a little more. Here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Fold down, really nice. Split the feet, hips width, gorilla asana. Walk your palms underneath the soles of your feet or take blocks in front of the toes. You can reverse the wrists on the blocks. Give yourself a little more height. Bend the knees as much as you need. Drop the head. Let everything float towards the ground. There might be some soft movement side to side, forward and back. Bring attention to the muscles in the face, your jaw. What is it doing? Take a big breath in. Force this breath out, flutter the lips. One more inhale. Force this breath, exhale. Release the palms from underneath the feet or your blocks. Turn the toes out, heels in. Mats with distance for Malasana, Yogi squat. So dropping the feet down and sitting onto a block or 2, perhaps, if your hips are tight. Drawing your palms into heart, finding that connection once more, using your elbows as some gentle leverage points against the insides of the knees. And the spine is nice and long. You're pressing into the soles of the feet. There's a slight tilting forward as the shoulders drop away from the ears. And you may come back to your breath. your breath and your intention, your mantra, your reason for flowing in this present moment. Inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Blink the eyes open. If they were closed, drop your left fingertips down, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. Little side stretch here. If you want to take it further, you could wrap this right arm behind your low back for a bind. Full bind would be to connect both of your palms, or reach for fingertips underneath your left side, the back of your left thigh. Roll your right shoulder back in space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then come back to center. Drop your right fingertips down. Left arm sweeps up. And keeping it high or taking that bind. Maybe try something different on this side. And take a full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to center. And then from this, our squat, we're going to actually use our leg strength to stand right up to move into our balancing. So pressing through the soles of the feet, you can press your palms into the tops of the thighs. You're going to just come right on up. Yeah, awesome. From your squat. And then we'll sweep the arms up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. And draw your palms to heart center as you breathe out, resetting the body. And then toe healing the feet in, palms drop away for Tadasana, mountain pose. And just finding the four corners of the feet, your center, soft bend in the knees, shoulders relax, maybe take a couple shoulder rolls, kind of prepare for this next sequence. Take a big breath in and out. And we'll start with eagle, left sole of the foot rooting down. Wrap your right leg over, right arm under. Palms and elbows come up and away from the chest, or you grab for opposite shoulders if you're feeling any tightness there. The hips are square. The leg is either wrapped or kickstanding on the ground. And the spine is nice and long, like I could press the flat of my palm right into your back. Good. Lifting up as you sit down even further. Big breath in. Big breath out. Unravel the arms, catch your right knee into right palm, extend your left arm out. Utthita, pull that right knee out to the side, flexing the right foot, keeping it nice and active. Maybe you grab for the big toe lock or just play with it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw knees back to center. Keep it lifted. Take your left palm outside of your right knee. Twist to the right. So your right arm is either extending back or maybe grabbing a wall behind you. You feel that rinsing out quality of the center, the spine, the torso. Good. And then come back to center. Let the right foot meet left and shift weight evenly into both feet, swaying out the hips. Good. Right, and we'll take that to the opposite side. Right toe of the foot, your anchor point. You wrap your left leg over, the left arm under. Garudasana. Notice, observe any differences on this side without judgment. You sit down even further. Steady breath. Focus, point, intention. Breathe in. Breathe out. Unravel the arms, catch your left knee into left palm, right arm extends. Utthita, flex the left foot, pull your left knee out in space. Like a standing squat version almost. You grab for that big toe, beautiful. And then bring that knee back to center. Keep it lifted. Take your right palm now outside the left knee and twist left. Like a wet towel just wringing out your center. Removing what you no longer need, what is no longer serving. Come back to center, left knee or left foot meets the right and shift weight back into both feet. Roll at the hips. All right. Take it in the opposite direction. Okay, and then we'll finish with tree. So coming back to the center, rocking the feet in, left sole of the foot rooting down. Pick up your right, place it anywhere on the standing leg, just avoiding the knee. Lifting up and out of your hip joint, palms to heart, or immediately extending into a wide V. Your branches reaching towards the sky. Whoop. If you wobble, if you fall, give yourself grace. Come back in. Moving in and out fluidly. No pressure. Maybe some movement comes in, swaying of the arms, the wrists, the fingertips. Breath in. At the end of your exhale, release your shape, let your tree go. Shake it out. And come back to center. Right sole of the foot roots. Pick up the left, place it. Maybe it lands differently on this side. Lift up and out of your hips, nice long spine. Extend your branches. And breathe. Steady, smooth breath. Set your palms back to heart center. Inhale. At the end of your exhale, release your tree. Let it go. Roll out the hips. Nice big circular motion. Shake out the legs. And turn back towards the front edge of your mat. We'll take it through the flow. Reset. Sweep arms up towards the sky. Inhale. Fold down to the earth as you exhale. Flat back. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, flow high to low as you exhale. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Warrior one, step your right foot through. Rise up. And set yourself up. Going towards humble warrior. Interlace your fingertips at your low back. Point your knuckles down towards your tailbone. Inhale the chest open. Fold as you exhale. Walking that right shoulder inside of your right knee. And if you need to walk your back foot in, always do, shortening your stance as needed. Let your forehead drop towards your front shin. Breathe in. Exhale brings you back up. Warrior one with control. Reach palms up towards the sky. Good. Take a full breath in. Warrior two, open. And sigh out. Good. Trikonasana, triangle, straighten your front leg on track, tilt your hips back, fingertips forward, right palm drops to front shin, left arm reaches. Can always bring a block to that in front of the front shin, drop your palm down, lifting up and out of the wrist, so much so that you feel your obliques, your core start to turn on, and creating space, more breath in the back body, the side waist. Press through the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale. Exhale draws you up to stand, turning that on. Good, and turn all 10 toes towards the long edge of your mat, wide-legged forward fold, grab or interlace fingertips. You could grab opposite elbows, taking any arm bind of your choosing. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge at the hip crease to fold forward, rocking weight into the balls of the feet. Can be a soft bend in the knees. Good. And then releasing any bind that you've taken, letting the palms drop directly under the shoulders to press up and find a flat back and nice long spine. And then we'll windmill the arms, again, pressing weight into the balls of the feet, sweeping the left arm up as you inhale, and then exhale, switch, coming back to center, right arm extends up, and just taking this fluid motion with your own breath in your own time, extending each arm, opening up the shoulders with more breath. And then we'll meet back at center, pressing fingertips into the earth, and then walking the fingertips over to your right foot as you turn all 10 toes towards the front edge of your mat. So you're in pyramid legs, and then grabbing blocks to frame the front foot, or fingertips can drop, and we'll take some flowing pyramid here. So inhaling as you look forward, and then exhaling, straightening that front leg any amount, letting the elbows be soft. And there's always an option to just stay here. If you'd like to flow it through, you can bend into the front knee almost as if you're working towards a low runner's lunge. Open the chest and heart. And then as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Good. Breathe into your hamstring. Last time through, if you're flowing, inhale, bend into front knee, open. And then exhale, straighten. Drop your forehead towards your shin, your front shin. Good. And then bend into your right knee and let your left foot meet your right. Knees are bent. Drag the fingertips all the way up. So you're rolling vertebrae by vertebrae up to stand, shoulders rocking back at the top. Beautiful. Sweep arms up towards the sky. Inhale. Hold down through heart center. Exhale. Flat back. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Warrior one. Step your left foot through. Rise up, set yourself up. Humble warrior, interlacing fingertips at low back, opposite thumb on top this time as you point knuckles down, breathe in. Exhale and fold, keeping that arm bind, making any adjustments. Good, feel that nice stretch, the upper back, the forearms, wrists all lengthening. Breath in. Exhale draws you back up. Warrior one, release the bind. Inhale. Warrior two, breathe out. And move your left thigh back in space. Drop the shoulders. Straighten the front leg on track. Trikonasana, triangle. Fingertips forward, hips back. Left palm drops down. Right arm extends. And always having a block or two, lifting up, turning this center and side on. Full powerful breath. Press through the outer edge of your right foot. Right shoulder moving back in space. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, pulls you back up to stand with control. Good. Turn your heels in towards one another. Standing squat, drop into horse pose, excuse me, and palms come to heart center. And only bending down as far as it feels okay, a little bit of sensation. And we'll take this with breath and movement, inhaling through the nose, exhaling as you push breath out, extending arms in opposite directions. Good, breathe into heart center, exhale, push out. Good, 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, breathe in, sigh out. Staying in your squat, goalpost the arms now, and we'll pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, left, 4, 3, you've got it, 2, and 1. Good. Straighten the legs, reach the arms up, star pose. Good. And then exhale, let the palms drop heavy. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Good. And exhale, drop. Turn your toes forward, back towards the long edge. One more wide-legged forward fold. So choose a different arm bind this time. And as you inhale, open the chest, hinge at the hip crease as you fold down and exhale. And we'll stay here, so not bringing any movement into it. Of course, if that is calling to you, you can certainly find that. But finding a moment of stillness as you drop the crown of the head, rock weight forward. Come back to breath. If it's become shallow, maybe that horse's breath. Good. And then releasing your arm binds so that palms come directly underneath the shoulders. Find that flat back just to reset, lengthen the spine. Good. And then crawl your fingertips over to your left foot. Turn all 10 toes forward, grabbing your blocks to frame the left foot, bending into that front knee, the low runner's lunge, almost straightening the right leg. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, pyramid, folding down, walking your stance in as needed, sending breath to your left hamstring. And an option to stay or to slow 2 more times. Inhale, bend into left knee, open chest and heart. And then exhale, straighten. Take a little inventory of the face, the jaw, even the elbows. They can tend to lock out here. Are they soft? What are your teeth doing? Are they clenching? Loosen and soften. Last time through, bend into front knee, open chest and heart, collarbones wide. And fold back, surrender down. And then bending into your left knee, you can remove the blocks and let the right foot come up to meet the left. Drag your fingertips the length of the legs to roll up to stand with intention. Shoulders rock back at the top. Sweep arms up towards the sky. Full inhale. Fold through heart center as you exhale. Flat back, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, flow high to low. And always get that upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Beautiful. Just split. Kick your right leg back in space. Pressing evenly through both palms. And then bend the knee and peel the hip open. Taking some circular motions in one direction and then the other. Preparing for half pigeon. So as you are ready, drawing that right shin towards the front edge of your mat and extending the left leg back, pressing the top of the foot down into the earth. If you know that you prefer figure 4 on your back, please go for that now. Otherwise, settling the forearms down, resting forehead on a block or the mat. Giving yourself any extra props, cushions, support underneath that right hip if it's coming way, way up off the ground. And then finding that space where you can locate the breath, come back to it if it's become shallow at all. Notice, observe sensations in the body as we move towards the earth. If the mind begins to race, thoughts come in, acknowledging and coming back to breath. And to release from your half pigeon, pressing palms into the earth to come up. Optional little extra stretch. You could reach your right palm back for the top of your left foot, stretch the left quad. And then curling your left toes under to lift up and kick that right leg back to shake it out. If you're on your back in figure 4, just shaking out your right side before shifting over. Good, and then right foot plants down, left leg kicks back, dog split. Bend the knee and peel, open the hips, stacking left over right. Finding that movement before drawing the left shin towards the front edge of your mat and setting up on this side and observing what is required here. It might be something very different than on your right. That is okay. Welcome that in, honor that without judgment. Bringing blocks, pillows, props underneath the left hip if you can, or notice. You could even take your palm there and see what's happening. If it's way up off, you might tuck something under to give yourself a little more support. And then settling and coming back to breath. Begin to release from your half pigeon, pressing palms into the earth, coming up, maybe reaching for the top of right foot with left palm. Stretch through the right quad, letting your right foot connect with the earth, curl the toes under to kick up, left leg back in space, shake it out, roll it out, and then left foot meets the right, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Drop onto the knees, tabletop. Take one more cat-cow here, open chest and heart. And then exhale, round the spine. Come back to neutral. Crawl your knees a little bit forward so that you can come down onto the seat and extend legs out in front of you. And giving your legs a little shake. Sitting up nice and tall, take a seated forward fold, sweep arms up towards the sky, toes flex towards the up above you. Breathe in, As you exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. You can take a couple passes at that, just waiting until, not waiting, actively and intentionally finding that place where you can land and breathe fully, feel a nice stretch. Always a choice to bend the knees a lot. The sensation will change, but there's no need to lock out if bent knees might bring something different in. You can play with that. Breath in, breath out. Roll back up to seated. Nice long spine, arms extend parallel to the legs. You can scoot your seat up a little bit. We're going to roll down the length of the mat. Option to come down or to engage your core, drawing belly towards back as you really intentionally roll down and feel that strength in your core, really turning on last little bit. Ooh, until you rock back and you meet the mat, arms long, legs long, full body stretch, like you're just waking up. Knees into chest as you exhale. Rock and roll side to side, front to back. Softness to your low back, sacrum. Really massage that space. Good. And then let the soles of your feet drop down to the earth. Knees stay bent. We'll take 2 rounds of bridge and then bridge or wheel. There's always an option to take restorative by tucking a block underneath your tailbone and staying there. Otherwise, on your next inhale, plant your palms, soles of the feet down, and press in to lift the hips high. Bridge. Breath. Fully moving continuously, energetically. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Lower down, upper, middle, lower back. Meeting the earth. When the low back meets, extend the arms long, legs long, full body stretch. Inhale. Knees come into chest. Exhale. Good. Sway outside to side. Drop soles of the feet down. Next round. Bridge, pressing down as you lift up. Go for it. And then here you might walk the fingertips underneath the low back, interlacing them and finding more lift, maybe a few inches even, up towards the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, upper, middle, lower, meets, full body stretch, arms long, legs long. Inhale, knees to chest, exhale. Rock and roll side to side, massage out. And last round, plant soles of the feet down, active bridge, or option for wheel, reversing your wrists at the ears and coming on up. Wherever you're going, you lift up, fullest expression with energy and tension for 10 seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upper, middle, lower back rolls you down. Full body stretch, arms long, legs long, overhead. Inhale and exhale. Bring your soles of the feet in to touch Supta Baddha Konasana, recline butterfly. Knees splay out or sit on top of blocks for extra support. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Feel your connection of palms to chest, to beating heart, the body, to breath. And gently massage that heart space. Imagining just softness, a calmness, comfort, beginning to wash over the effects of your practice, the energy that you've moved. Sending yourself gratitude for showing up early on a Friday morning to your mat to care for yourself, to move your body, to breathe. Take a full inhale and exhale. Draw your knees in to touch, squeeze into your chest one last time. Rock and roll side to side. And then as you are ready, let the legs extend out long for Shavasana, taking any last final movements before our final rest. Letting the toes track out, the shoulders walking down and away from the ears, slight tuck of the chin in towards the chest. Slowly relax and melting into the earth. Close the eyes, loosen the jaw. We'll begin Shavasana with the sound of breath. Inhale and sigh out. Shavasana, enjoy. To bring awareness back into your space, wiggling the fingertips and toes, and gently making your way onto either side of your mat into a fetal position. Feeling in your practice the energy you would like to take with you into the rest of your day, your weekend. And then pressing up to a comfortable seat, easy cross of the legs, nice long spine. We'll close practice as we begin with the sound of Om, inhaling arms up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, palms to heart center. Breathe out. Inhale. Om. Draw your thumb knuckles to your forehead, your third eye center, center of intuition and light. The light in me honors, sees, and respects the light in you. With gratitude, we bow to one another and express Namaste.